We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route.
Breeze pass.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Elliott on the carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
Made by Whitney.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's third down.
7 yards to go.
To throw is Breeze. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, ready? Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Back.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Breeze. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fielded just inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Alpha! Switch it.
This is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We got this.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. He's opposite.
Bree's going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Cowboy first down.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
What a play. What a play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Raheem Mostert, 73 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To
Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Finding Harris over the middle. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Rivers. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well,
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 38-yard
From the 38, Breeze. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Breeze now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
switch. Cluster. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Delta!
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A quick throw to Ratley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Cowboys 14.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Go, Mike.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14.
14 yards. Good for a Cowboy 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, here we go.
50's to Mike. In your face. Kill.
Left.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Denver. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, okay.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
21.
Check safety. Switch.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
50 seconds.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Number 53.
One final try here for